Woohoo! I think we're about to go live in about 2 seconds. I think the market is live in no seconds. It is ding, ding, ding. We should be able to see the screen and what is going on with the candles. Let's get us here. Oh, a little bit of a gap down open this morning. A little bit of a gap down open. Got to be able to see the screen. You got to make sure stuff is not in the way. This is our daily on the right and the 5 minutes on the left. Good morning, everybody. Hope we all are doing well this morning. Hope everybody can hear me. Giving YouTube and all the people a chance to let y'all know that we're here. That we're here this morning on a good Tuesday. Good Tuesday morning. S&P 500, as my title suggested, um, is in a sell zone in the resistance area, supply, all the stuff you want to call it. It's up there, basically. 56.36. We closed yesterday at 56.16, and now we've had a bit of a gap down open. Good morning, Janae. Look at who's here. Woohoo, Janae. Choo, choo, choo. Janae made it, and her comments are showing up. Yes. Good morning, girlfriend. I'm all excited because I know yesterday you were struggling with your comments not showing up and you not showing up, but you here. Jamie is here. Jamie is investing. Yes, he is investing time, energy, and money, which I want you to know that dealing with the stock market is a time intensive event. Okay, it's time intensive. And it's not the time, not just the time during the day. I really would venture to say that the time to make money in the market is when the market is closed and not when it's open. That's when you really put in time to understand your setups, put in time to see and find your setups, put in time to get comfortable with your setups, entering, exiting, using on demand, using your sim, setting up what am I going to do? All that stuff happens outside of the market. Because when we're in the market, that's game time, right? Nobody is in the middle of a tennis match getting coached. Right, because that's against the rules in tennis. If your coach is over there coaching from the sidelines, that's not when we coach. When the football is being thrown down the field, that's not the time for the coach to come out there going, keep your eye on the ball, put your hands up. That's not what happens, right? That's not coaching time. Game time is game time, not coaching time. So coaching time happens off the field, happens after or before the game. That's when coach time happens. Same thing with our trading. All that stuff happens when the market is closed, not when it's open. All right. Lorenzo says, good morning. Good morning, Lorenzo. See ya. Hey, Tamar. Good morning. Karen, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Hey, hey. Janae says, let's see how long they stay showing. It's the disappearing factor. Speaking of not open, SMCI tanked in the 10 minutes ago. Okay, well, there we go. Is that what you're trading these days is SMCI? It's got some SMCI is going to probably work along, maybe along with NVIDIA. Probably going to run with NVIDIA because NVIDIA is probably going to be sympathetic. NVIDIA's earnings is tomorrow afternoon. I want y'all to know that you really can trade more than just NVIDIA. There's so many others great that are all in the semiconductor space. We talk about this almost every day, but it's almost like everybody's talking about NVIDIA. Don't you? Now, I feel like they're probably going to blow earnings out the water and they're going to pop up with some new AI stuff that we didn't know we needed. The stuff I didn't know I had to have. They're going to come out like, we got so and so, and you know you need this. Yeah, so I think they're going to pop out and they're going to, pew, pew. I think they're going to pop their ish and we're going to be like, what? NVIDIA. Do I think they're going back to a bunch of money, $1,000 a share? I do, but, next couple of years maybe. But that don't mean we can't trade some other stuff that's on the way too. I say Intel. Jamie says to leave them off the list, but y'all know we have to keep checking for Intel because it's like I really want them. I really do. I'm an underdog proponent. I really want them to get their life. I really do want Intel to get their life. Okay, so this is how we opened this morning. I have spent the last 4 minutes just giving YouTube, hey Instagram, hey Twitter, hey Facebook, all the people. I'm saying hey to all the people this morning. This is what we got going so far. Okay, let me see if I can share another screen. I know I can. Let me move it to where it needs to go so that way I can share it. Woohoo. Okay, let's go look. I think I want to go there first. Stop screen, and then we will share over on the other side. Y'all know I got my setup set up, right? Is this the one I want? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. CNBC been featuring the NVIDIA effect all of yesterday. People who have been in it for a while are NVIDIA theirs, NVIDIA Nairs. There we go. NVIDIA Nairs. Um, so the VIX is at 1662. It's up a dollar and some change, or 12.3%. The VIX going up does mean something, though. Y'all already know the VIX going up can mean that there's a little bit of going down. Y'all like my sound effects? Y'all know I have sound effects to go along with everything. I got a song for everything and sound effects. I'm gonna tell you the person who's perfect with sound effects though is my husband. He got a sound effect for everything. He's really good at it. Okay, so something I moved these here. They're now wanting to recalibrate. I don't need you to be. There we go. Tuesday morning, S&P CS Composite HPI, and at 9 o'clock, this was HPI. This needed to refresh. And then at 10 o'clock, we're going to have consumer confidence. That's going to happen at 10 o'clock. Maybe one of these will let me see what's going on. Yahoo Finance, tech investor, no NVIDIA stock. You're missing out. Really? Wall Street is looking for another bull run in AI's darling NVIDIA. And it very well may, and it'll take some stuff with it. I'm a fan of AMD myself and Taiwan Semiconductors. Hey, Ward, I'm a fan of those two things, right? US futures tread water with NVIDIA. Rate cuts are in focus. Powell and future Fed chairs should be rooting for an EV era. I kind of feel like the whole EV thing is kind of got put on the back burner. Right? It kinda got put on the back burner. For a long time, everything was EV everywhere. It was like, "We're not gonna let you buy cars that got gas," and next thing we knew, it was like nobody was really talking about it. We were on to other sources of energy and not necessarily electric, not necessarily. Apple CFO Luca Maestri to transition into a new role in 2025. Ooh, what's the new role gonna be? Luca Maestri. Um, why Gen Z is too young to be loading up on bonds. Yeah, that's not something that have been talked about much. My dad used to buy a lot of bonds, but I don't know if this generation doesn't talk about it a whole lot. Americans are looking for jobs at the highest rate in 10 years. That's because now too, I feel like people aren't necessarily as committed to one company as they used to be. There was a time when you basically worked for, I worked for the railroad. My dad used to work for the railroad. And you stayed with that one job forever. You stayed with one company and the company was loyal to you. You were loyal to them. All those things mattered. That day has passed. Yes, it has. That day has passed. Now people will jump and double up. You stay with one company too long if you want to, and they give you them inchy winchy raises, and you take that knowledge and go to another company, and they double you up with 10 or 15K. And if you said at your company you was gonna get 1 and 2%, people, why? Why? I can do the same job for somebody else, eh, and make more monties because it's really about how much monties we gonna make. The song comes to mind. These ain't loyal. That comes to mind because sometimes people they not loyal. Cause why should they be if y'all ain't loyal to them? Cause a company will let you die today and will have your job posted by 5 o'clock. Yep. Somebody let them know you ain't coming back. They'll post your job. Eli Lilly releases new form of weight loss drug, Zepbound. Somebody mentioned that the other day on our call for half the price. Ooh. The forgotten pharma stocks left in the dust by Eli Lilly could be primed for a comeback. Stock futures are little change after Dow's record close. Nvidia has become the world's most important stock, adding pressure to the upcoming earnings report. Mark Zuckerberg says White House pressured Meta to censor the COVID-19 content. I know they did. I bet they did because they didn't want people getting all worried and such. Okay, I gotta stay on track. I gotta stay on track. Don't be getting me off track, people. I know it's y'all who are doing this. We got 6.5 on the S&P composite and the HPI was down 0.1%. Consumer confidence and those things come out at 10 o'clock, which is a red folder, and it's 20 more minutes before that show up. Okay, let's see if anything else pops up that's coming today on the economic calendar. SMCI slides 8% after short seller Hindenburg attack. Ooh, somebody shorted it and ran it down, baby. Listen, you know that we are trading against the machines. You're trading as retail traders, we are trading against the machines. Anything happening here that is of note? 1 o'clock, the 2-year note auction, M2 money supply at 1 o'clock, and at 4:30, crude oil stock. Okay. There's all of that. I don't necessarily need that, but I may just turn it off so I can work over on Thinkorswim. This is the freebies page. I'll swing back around to the freebies page, but this is E2T freebies is there. Let's go on. Let's go back and look at the chart real quick, and then we'll go from there to the earnings and all those good things that we still need to do. Ward, I'm waiting for you to come join us in the membership. It's about that time. We got some stuff we're going to do for September charting challenge, and we need to make sure all hands on deck. Okay, so this is S&P. It basically went down and it's still going down. We've got a two down. This might be a continuation, but it did come to a pivot point, and we've got a good little wick right here. So this little wick may be an indication that it wants to try to go back up. Okay, if it hammers, this is a 5-minute candle. I probably can take us up to a 15-minute candle, so that way we can see what's happening there. Sometimes when the time frame is too small, then you see too much noise. If you're a scalper, then a 5-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute might be a place to go. But as sellers, we don't necessarily scalp. So I start off with the 5-minute just so we can see how things open, but quickly go to the 15-minute and the 30-minute and go on up from there. Okay. But that's the candle for the first 15 minutes. Alrighty. Now let's go look at the earnings calendar. Alrighty, this morning we had Scotiabank, BMO, a lot, or I'm sure that's a lot. ScanSource, REX looks like maybe that's an NEX, something energy, URG, Maine Celestial, or that Hain Celestial, Haidilao, which is something Asian, Cadeler, and CNFH. Aftermarket today, we're going to have Sentinel-1, Box, PVH, Encino, Nordstrom, Ambarella, Semtech, UMA, VNet, and Joy. Tomorrow morning, we will have Abercrombie and Fitch. Oh, please. Abercrombie and Fitch. No, I didn't mean to go there. I didn't want to go there yet. Okay, we'll have Chewy, Kohl's. I am not a fan of Kohl's as a store, by the way. I'm not. Maybe some of you are. Maybe somebody who can tell me what the draw is to Kohl's. And it ain't the Kohl's Bucks because they don't give you enough of those to make it worth it. Lee, Li, Kohl's, Foot Locker, Bath and Body Works, Donaldson, RBC, IMAB, and Global Blue. That's all tomorrow morning is when we have earnings. All those are tomorrow morning. Okay. Janae, you still here? Can you still comment? Can we still see you? Can we still see you? Kohl's location, plus Sephora effect. Is Sephora inside of Kohl's? I don't go in there enough to know. There is one a Kohl's in my neighborhood. In my neighborhood little store where the Target, there's a Target there, and Ulta is there, Ross is in that plaza, and a Home Goods. So it's like all the good stuff, like you said, location, location. It's kind of it definitely knows has a good place on where to be. Okay, so you're right. Location, location definitely can matter as it pertains to that. Adam says on Friday, my rally target in SPX was 56.34 and 56.34 to 55.68 remains chop. As posted, 56.10 is the magnet, and just since 3 p.m., we lost and recovered it 5 times. Overtrade or chase, and you will lose. Plan today, no change. 56.10, 55.99 are supports. And where are we now? We're at 55.98 right now. That's where the support is. According to Adam, we're at a support level. Interesting. Okay, keeps 56.20 and 56.34 alive. If 55.99 fails, then we sail to 55.84 and 55.68. All right. The 55.99 seems to be, I know y'all can't see what I see, but it seems you can see because y'all probably got your own charts open. I hope you got your own charts open, even though I can't share two things at one time. I'm looking to the right because my chart is there. If you're doing XSP 564 CCS and 556 for the put credit spread, all right. Looks like it's trying to recover. Remember, the candle, it can go a lot of places, but what matters is where it closes, not where it goes is. Okay, that's not a word, but it matters where it where's the close, not where it goes. There we go. Kohl's is in the suburbs. Okay, there we go. It offers something in the suburbs, so it's not necessarily in the mall because I don't think Kohl's would make it if it was in a mall. But since it's usually the closed thing that's out, not at the mall. We have the Kohl's is there, Ross is there. I guess you said you've also got Target there in our little plaza area, and it's all in the little outdoor plaza, the open air market or whatever you'd call it. What do you call those plazas that's not inside of a mall? Just a plaza, huh? It's just called a plaza. It's just called a plaza, Arlissa. Okay. This is our list. I have, I'm going to share with you this screen, but I have all of this. Tanya said she's a Kohl's shopper. Tell us the draw, Tanya. Tell me why I should go in Kohl's because I never do. But this is the list of the trades we've got for this week. All right. I'm going to show you on my trades list. I put them all in my sim so we can see that some of them are doing really well. Some of them are still fine. They're just not, they're not green yet, but they're still, as far as the strike prices, they're fine. But you see something here you like, let's look at it. Let's make it go, make it do what it do. Okay. This weekend, we are starting our September charting challenge, right? And it's this weekend. I, of course, realized today, which we're still starting it regardless, but that I don't know whether we want to have our opening call on the 1st, which will be Sunday. But since we have a holiday on Monday, and I believe the market is closed on Monday, by the way. And if it's not, y'all please let me know. But we can do it on Sunday. We can do it on Monday. Our like kickoff call. I kind of want to do it like Saturday or Sunday, so that gives people a chance to do some of the work to really in preparation for Monday or for Tuesday if the market's closed on Monday. But we have the September charting challenge coming up. It's starting this weekend. Okay, so if you're joining us, it's inside the membership. You can go into the membership and go into educatortotrader.com. I'm running the ticker along the bottom. Start September 1st in the E2T membership. You can register at educatortotrader.com. Okay. .com. I can still see you too, Janae. Go ahead and get registered over there if that's something you're interested in doing. All right, let's go on and look at the chart now. Kohl's was a good place. I could get name brand clothes for my boys a little cheaper with Kohl's cash. Okay. I can go with that. I can go with that for the boys. Now I was always for my kids. I liked shopping at Target for my kids too. I felt like the quality was there, but the price was decent. Now that's kind of since changed because Target stuff can be a little pricey these days. But Walmart is going to give you lower price, and for if the kids are small, then it's okay if you pay $3 or $4 for a shirt and they dropped ice cream all over it and you got to toss it, or they spill that red juice on it and it can't get out. Then that's okay. Of course, you spend too much on a nice white shirt for your child, and he or she mess it up, then you bothered by that. But if you get it at Walmart for $3.88 or $4.88, then if they mess it up, it's all right. You said the Kohl's Cash would suck you in. Okay, this is what SPX is doing right now. It did bounce right off of that support area and started to move in the other way. The other way. Let's go another way. That's what SPX just said. Let's go another way. We going the other way. Okay, hold please. Let me look real quick to make sure there's anything there. Okay, what stock we want to look at? I think Janae mentioned SMCI. We'll take a look at that. I really want to figure out how to not have my chart reset every time, so I have to keep making it bigger every single time, right? Don't do that to me. There we go. I need this. Okay, SMCI this morning, it dipped. It did have a gap open, gap down open, but it seems to already be on recovery. This is actually a good place because when it does this, the dip and run, dip and rip, I think they call it. This is where this is a 3 candle, right? If you're looking at the strat, I'm a stratter, y'all know that. When it bumps outside of this, you're gonna be free to go. Oh, that's a pretty big way up there though. So yeah, I still would wait, but above this pivot place, if it got above 540, which is about 13 points away, it'd be hard to wait. Sometimes when it's doing this movement, you're like, I don't know, but this is an inside candle, and the inside candle is a candle you don't trade. You wait till it does something, till it closes, and then goes on whichever direction it's gonna go. Okay, that's how that goes for the stratters among us. Walmart is cheaper than Kohl's, but you can't get name brands at Walmart or Target. This is true. That's why I would take my son and daughter to Ross. We would do Ross a lot. And my daughter liked Plato's Closet because she could get the name brand things there. My daughter's not caught up in name brands. My son, on the other hand, wanted, if it wasn't a horse or alligator, he didn't want it. So I would shop at Ross for him a lot and let him pick for himself because you know, this is what I'm spending. Find what you find in this price range. And if you get one shirt for that price range, then that's all you're getting. This is how much I'm spending. He's still, though, I'm not sure where he got that from because I'm really not a name brand shopper per se, except for my tennis shoes. Now, I want my name brand tennis shoes. And I think that's just a trauma from my childhood. I think I got childhood trauma surrounding shoes. So, anyway, this is Cart. What is Cart, Ward? What is this? It doesn't tell me what the company is or what is Cart. But if we're looking at it, this is not, let's go look on the daily chart so we can see. I'm not sure if you're trading it for spreads, credit spreads. And if so, I would probably go with the put credit spreads based on this side over here. It's above the resistance, which is now support. I have to focus when I'm getting ready to start charting because there's things you got to be paying attention to. Can't be acting silly when you're trying to chart. Charting is serious business. All right, but we are coming into another piece of resistance, and right here at 36.56, it is kind of between those two zones now on the daily. So you would probably want to go. That's a pretty good resistance. You see that how it bumped into this back here in July and it came back down. So that's a pretty good spot. You might want to go above 36.56. This is Cart. We're looking for this Friday, I'm thinking. Single. Ward, you be finding the funniest stuff. 36, we're looking for, you probably could do 37.5 as a probability out of money of 78. 37.5. If you want to do 50-cent spread, which don't like there's a lot of money there, you might have to extend it. It's $7 for 50 cents, which that's not bad, to be honest. You'd have to go up to 39 if you wanted to expend it. So an hour and a dollar and a half, not hour and a half, a dollar and a half for 15-cent credit. If you were doing the call credit spread side, if you wanted to do the put credit spread side, then I would look at, there's not a whole lot of open interest here. And some of these don't have any volume at the strike, but let's see, probably 34 and a half, 34 and a half on the bottom, 34, 34 and a half. Nope, not that one. I wanted this one, 34, 34 and a half. It's paying $7 as well. If you wanted to make it a one spread, 33 and a half is going to pay $10. So it just might have opportunity for an iron condor. I don't know anything about Cart, and I'm not sure if you, oh, Instacart. There we go. Okay. Instacart. So yeah, I think that may offer some opportunities for, it's been moving in one direction and it's got a nice little wick up here. So I'd go above that wick, 37, 36.5 is what I said. I think 37. And if you're doing it for this week, it might be cool. Jamie says Steelers is his name brand. You need to go out there and play for the Steelers. The way they got you in the, as the kids say, they got you in a chokehold. Instacart is giving DoorDash and Uber Eats a run for their money in those delivery app wars. That's true. DoorDash, Instacart is, because Instacart, when they decided they would do other things besides just groceries, yeah, they went ahead and got people coming with them too. AXP, especially because I don't really do DoorDash, but the few times I looked at it, them delivery prices is like, I'm gonna pay as much for the delivery as I pay for the food. I'm good. I'll just go on and get it. And I live out in the boonies, so I get stuff on my way home. All right, here we go with AXP. AXP. Tell us what AXP is, Marcia. AXP. Let's see what's going on here. On the right hand side is the daily chart. It's definitely into resistance area. It's bumping up against that today. It is going green, though. We do have this support from here, so we could look at, you could look at a put credit spread, but I want you to keep in mind that it very well may, there's a lot of wicks. See these big wicks up here at the top? That means there is seller pressure. You might want to consider, how do we handle that? I'm just trying to look back to see if I saw any more resistance back here. Looks like this was a good one, good resistance area on August the 1st. This is the second touch of that area. No, I didn't want that. Okay. Nope, I didn't want that one. Okay. Let's see if we're going to trade it. Would you trade it as call credit spread or put credit spread? You're thinking, Marcia. Put credit spread for this coming Friday. We'll go with 250. It's a 2.5 spread. So 247.5, 250. Nope. What was that? What did I just do? Split the 247.5, 250. Let's try again. $34, 2.5 spread, paying $34. That's about 15% return on that money. So that's good. That is real good. Okay. Here we go. I wanted you all to see, where are you? There you are. I wanted you all to see all of the positions that are from our list are all here. And you can see that some of them, like CVS is at a negative 55%. The price of CVS is at 58. The 58 is the price, but we have a put credit spread at 57. That's why it looks like it's negative 50 something percent. Well, actually negative 20% now, because of the proximity, but this trade is still good. right? 57 is our put strike, is our sell strike, but the price is at 58. So Nori's on board. Nori was asking last week about can you use an alert to let you know when the price is coming towards your strike, and you can go to the chart and put on an alert to say, you're getting a little close. If I got a 57 strike, maybe I want the alert to tell me it's at 58, so that way I'll know that it's within $1 of what I'm looking for. Same thing here for Dash. I do have DoorDash as a seller. 125 is the put credit spread strike, and 127 is current price. It's showing that it's down 66%, but this trade is still fine, except that the price of DoorDash must be coming down. If I was to look at the chart, it would show it. The trade is still good, though. This is the thing. The trade is showing minus 75%, but it's not at this strike. And we've got till Friday. Remember, theta starts to decay as the week progresses, so this trade is still doing what it needs to be doing, and it's still fine. It's at 127 and our strike is at 125. We're good. Datadog is in a positive. It's actually, I like to close a lot of my trades at 50%, but I'm letting all these run to the end so I can see how they run, how the list runs out, and the amount of money. That's what we're looking to see. What is the money at the end of the week? I was asked that. What's the money on this list? Okay, Disney's there. DocuSign looks like that trade hasn't picked up yet. So let's go look at the working orders to see where is DocuSign. Okay, DocuSign for the particular strike I'm looking for, it's too far away from that strike at this point. So I set these up early and I put them with a dollar amount that I was comfortable with. Like I would want no less than $10 on a one spread. And if it doesn't offer $10, then I wouldn't trade it anyway. So I set these pre-orders that when it gets to the amount of money I would trade it for, then it can enter. And if not, then no. Okay. So DocuSign is on this list, but it's not entered. The trade has not opened yet. Devon is in the green, right? It's 50% up. You can see here 50%. FCX positive. Google is up 56%. Intel. IWM is a different trade. This is a trade I put on with my strat ideas. So that's what that IWM is. Kroger is down. Actually, Kroger's still good though because it's close though because we got a call credit spread and 53 is our strike and it's at 52.8. This is one of the ones that's a little closer than we'd want it to be, but it is still a positive trade as far as it's still, it's not past the strike. Morgan Stanley is there, Net is there, NEM must be one that hasn't filled in yet. Newmont, Intel just sold. That was a different one. Okay. Shop is the one that's woohoo, Shop is not doing its thing. Well, it is. It's still the put credit spread is at 73 and the price is at 73.5. It's just a little too close for the proximity, but it is still not breached. This is the thing. The trade is not breached. TTD, same situation. Is this the same situation? Nope. TTD is, yeah, same situation. How'd I get two of those? Anyway, same situation. The price is at 103. Our strike is at 102. So it's still a good trade, even though it's showing negative 43. That's why I'm going through this because I want you to see that where you all sometimes are saying, why is it showing negative and it's not breached? It's not breached, but it's the proximity of the prices to your strike price. Okay. Janae says cart and Amazon need to be a leading indicator if people going to spend money to have deliveries. Yes, it's pushing that resistance. PCS, good job on that. The XVP, I think is what you had. Exxon is here and Zoom is here. Exxon and Zoom are iron condors. One side of this iron condor hasn't picked up yet because the price is moving in one direction. So Exxon, if I look up here at the working orders, that Exxon side, I'm asking for at least $10 and it's currently worth $3. So it's not going to feel for if I want a minimum of $10 and it's only worth $3.50, it's not going to feel. That's how that goes. All right. That's how that should go. If it doesn't give you what you want, we in this to make money. And if we're not going to make money, then I think my picture is probably blocking some stuff for y'all. Sorry about that. I didn't look over there. I was scrolling through all of this. Okay. American Express. Oh, that's AXP. Gotcha. Did we have anything else? Let's go look. I think Jen A had MU on here up higher. Let's go look at the chart. Nope, not futures traders. We're not a futures trader. There are people who trade futures, they really, really like it. I thought about learning it, then I was like, I need to focus on what I'm already. It was a while back that I thought about that. It was when I lived in Bahrain, which now was a couple years ago. Because if I had started, I'd be probably really good at it by now. This is MU. MU did the same thing, gap down and then bounced off. Now it needs, basically it's coming back up to fill this gap. Once the gap is filled at 98.34, once the gap is filled there, you know, then I would look at continuing on upwards. But you see what happens. You want to see what happens at the top of that gap, because we know that the gaps provide support and resistance. So at 98.34, what does it do when it gets up here? Does it keep going or does it not? Now, if you're trading it as a seller, you got 96 is down here. You could go on up from there. Really? What in the whole world? Put me back. There we go. Where I'm supposed to be. Singles, life. Let me see what the trend looks like on MU. I'm getting ready to look at a put credit spread, and I don't know if that's the trend. Oh, that's the 15-minute chart. Oops. Stay with what we're supposed to be on, looking at the daily chart. That is the 15-minute if you're looking to do today. As for lots of gaps on the MU chart. What is up with that? Does it always gap like this? I don't really trade MU like that. There's a gap here, but it's been filled. This gap has been filled. This gap is almost filled. Gap down again. It's not quite filled. I still would look to make sure that it goes on past this gap to see, but MU from a structure standpoint is looking oh no, I want to go the other way. It's kind of in the middle. In the middle of it. In the middle of it. In the middle of it. It's kind of in the middle. So you could go with both sides of this. I like this downward trend though at this point. So I probably would do call credit spreads. But you can look at both sides. Let's see. Call credit spreads. We got a plus minus 5.5. So that puts us at what, 102, 103? That's too many. There's too many of these. Too many things to scroll through. Okay, 102 is at 76% probability out of the money. I could work with that. 102, 103 is paying $21 for one spread. That's 20% return. And if you wanted to look on the put credit spread side, because it's kind of in the middle, you could say 75, take away 5.5, which puts us at like 92. 92 is 79% probability out of the money. Nope, I needed to say vertical. 92. Another $16. So $37 you can pull in on that whole iron condor if you was going to work MU like that. If you wanted to work MU, you could put in $37, close at 50%. Yeah, I looked at trading futures and was like, I don't know if I want to, because at that point I was really leaning into credit spreads, and I wanted to feel like I was giving that my best effort. So, yeah. Okay. Any questions so far? Y'all got any questions? Put them in the chat. Okay. Charting challenge. Y'all just saw me go through the chart and looking at different things. The charting challenge is happening inside of the membership. Now, there's a lot of great things in the membership, not just the charting challenge, which will be phenomenal. but it's a good trading community that we have. We're learning simplified strategies to help us create a full-time income with our trading without having to spend all day in front of our screens, right? Spend less time while creating more profits, supportive community, daily profits to grow your account by at least or up to 10% per week. And that's if you're using credit spreads. If you're doing some other things, debit spreads is going to grow it different. Different things will help grow it different. And because we've expanded our offerings, then there's other ways that you can learn to trade and make even more money. Training on profitable strategies, all in the membership. That's all in the membership. Some people are trading SPX, and SPX can be traded every single day, right? As we've got a strategy inside this book that actually has you to use just the afternoon of trading SPX. So you're not in SPX all day. It's designed, this strategy was designed to keep you from in front of your screen all day and allow you to just be with your trades maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock even, because you've then seen all of the day's price action and you can use that to determine what are you going to do for the last hour? How are you going to ride power hour? That's all in this strategy book, this SPX playbook. And the SPX playbook is, you can find it at spxplaybook.net for $27. Okay, let's go look at our freebies page. Nope, that's not the one I wanted to add to the stage, but I can, because that'll be easy enough. Come on, Cletus. We going over here. Okay, E2T dash freebies is where this is. Chart your way to 100K charting cheat sheet. We got the webinar, YouTube channel, 7 mistakes traders make, 0 DTE strategy cheat code. What's the best trading strategy for you and your personality? Stock options for beginners, 5 hacks for trading SPX membership, website, Facebook page. All these are here. I need to also add, I wrote myself a note, but then I got to remember how to do adding the trading journal. And then you can join our Telegram group down here. Join our community. Okay, you can join our community. I think that was about all that we had for the day. I don't feel like I've missed anything. Do y'all feel like I missed something? See what's on the monitor screen. Okay, E2T membership is at the bottom of the screen. Let's do our E2T Trader's Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My accounts grow more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emotions. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all the social media platforms. That way you can be notified no matter what's going on over here. You won't miss nothing. You won't miss nothing. E2T Daily Prayer. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war and our fingers to fight. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. Okay. So we're going to go on today and preferably have a profitable day. Remember, we are in the market to make money. We are not in this market just to say we're traders. We're here to make money. Trading in your sim is a thing, and it is okay. Paper trading is all right, especially if you're fine tuning a strategy. You can fine tune it in the sim or in your on demand. All righty. I want you to do 2 things today. At least 2 things, but at the very minimum 2 things. And that is stay green and get this money. All right, everybody have a great green day. I will see you in the market. Goodbye, everyone.